What up? 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 Sorry, man. Running a little late. What's good? World Breaker fighting. What's happening, my man? Counselor, my man. V versus one. Loose Stones. Counselor, you of all people should know money is time. Let's get it going. My bad. Man, I got a kid in the house, man. I was talking to him by going. I'm trying to take these kids to go see a movie real quick. You know, not real quick in a minute, man. What's good? What's going on, Somali Pirate? Dimitri Cowan was good. Justin March, B1 was happening. Blank 90. I'm good, man. I'm chilling. What's happening with you guys? Nelson Nobles, what's good? One of my favorite subscribers, Nelson Nobles, in the house. Hey, man, why's your boy Anthony Joshua ducking a cruiserweight? I don't understand it. Hey, Beverly Rose, I did get your text. The job has been absolutely bananas. I had to write like 3 contracts today at the same time. I felt like I was juggling. It's like I was seriously juggling. Oh, man. And that was right after I got off vacation. C-Level DC, what's good with you? Curtis Anderson, what's happening? So you got to understand, somebody's got to explain this to me, man. What's good, the expert genius? How you feeling? King says, so, yo, it's not for me. Yeah, it's Cruiserweight, man. Yeah, I work, man. I'm a workaholic, man. What else am I going to do? I got a wife that's a workaholic. I got a daughter that's a workaholic. And I got a lazy-ass son. By comparison. But it is what it is, man. I love my man. I love my boy. Big time. So, let's get into this, though, man. King was good. Yeah, Angel Santos, I've seen that, man, because I try to make sure I get my time in every day. You know, I need to like shift like 1 hour a day of this stuff that I do to a workout starting tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be doing that. But anyway, it is what it is, man. What's going on, Kyle? What's going on, Kyle Beckford? So look, somebody's got to explain to me the irony of this. This is what oh, yeah, I did see your video, Beverly. That's what's up. That's how you get it. Beverly, that's how you get it. That's how you get it. Put up 2 a day and get on live streams and keep on rolling, keep pushing your stuff. And you know, boxing, that's a nice little niche. You'll make it happen. Oh, Angel Santos said, "Yang Rose, you got one more than me already." That's what's up. So look, let me get to this. This is the point that I wanted to do on this video. Hey, y'all, we got 26 people in the house. You know, smash the like button or the dislike button, whichever way you want to go. I'm all right with it, but just let me know that you're in the house. Okay, so I had this guy get on my channel and say that Deontay Wilder was going down to cruiserweight to duck Anthony Joshua. Now, let's just, you know, well, first, there's the fact that Deontay Wilder said that after he fought Anthony Joshua, or after he unified the divisions, after he unified heavyweights, then maybe he'll go down to cruiserweight. That tells you that Anthony Joshua's ducking a guy that can make cruiserweight. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm telling you, that's what he said. And I believe he can make it because he came in at his last fight was what, at 212 pounds. So if he just drains himself, shoot, he's there at cruiserweight. So Anthony Joshua is ducking a cruiserweight. How you like them apples? We already knew that Deontay, this is a guy that could potentially walk into a fight during weigh-ins and weigh 60 pounds less than Anthony Joshua. We know for sure he's going to weigh at least, 30 pounds. If Anthony Joshua, if Deontay Wilder swells up, he might get to 130, 120 pounds, 125 pounds. And Anthony Joshua probably has to try real hard not to weigh 260. So the dude is ducking a dude that ducking somebody that he's 30 pounds bigger than. 30 pounds. 30 pounds. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. And then the second part of this is, oh yeah, please subscribe to Beverly Rose. Just started a channel. And we want to definitely support new channels on YouTube and more people talking about boxing and all the like. And Beverly Rose is very good, always pleasant to talk to, has a very pleasant voice. I think you'll enjoy her conversation. But I Dinar Reed, everything's good over here. Oh, you said what's good for Nine and the Wrench Gang. Yeah. So it's good with me. I'm just trying to talk a little boxing real quick. But since we know that this Anthony, well, I don't know for certain, but I have a heavy suspicion that this fight with Deontay Wilder is not happening next, because that was never in the plan of Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn, and apparently they're very good at sticking to their plans no matter what happens, no matter how much money is offered. They're going to stick with what they think they want to do and have, their crony Anthony Joshua do what he's told to do. Maybe the next major fight that we can actually get could be Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. So I'm going to do a poll on my channel after this about who do you think will win between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. But I think that really probably is the real mega fight in boxing. What are you shaking your head about, Expert Genius? Let me know what you mean. Oh, sup, Flower Power. Hey, you guys are focusing on Beverly Rose too much, man. Come on now. No, I'm just kidding. She deserves it. Errol Spence Jr. Tank, gain a grip. Wonder why you say Tank gain a grip is your name. But yeah, Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, that's what I lean towards. Actually, I think it's 60-40 for Errol Spence. I will hold off complete judgment until after this next fight with Jeff Horn, but for now I'm going ahead and hold off judgment out of politeness. But quite honestly, man, I think Errol Spence Jr. is an absolute monster. I have a suspicion that he's too big for Terrence Crawford. Not too big, but just God dog. That's a lot on there, man. That's a lot that Errol Spence brings to the table, man. Tank versus Gary Russell Jr. Oh, I'll take Tank over Gary Russell Jr. I'll take Tank. For 9, do you think Garcia is serious about Spence? No, I do not. Not at all. He'll get murdered. I think he might be, but his daddy, his son, his son too, but his daddy and his brother and those guys, they're going to try to negotiate. They're going to try their absolute best to try to get him out of there, man. To try to get him out of doing that. Nah, man. I just don't think he has enough, man. I mean, he looked like he was out of his weight class he looked like he was out of weight class. Eltis, for 9, YouTube playing with your notifications too now. I never got one. Look, for some reason, YouTube has decided that they're going to not notify people of when channels that you hit the bell icon. There are, they're not going to notify you. That's not an accident. Oh, Tim B said, I haven't gotten your alerts in a while. Hey, man, just check me out, man. You know what I probably need to do? I need to probably just change my name to A Fanon's International Boxing Channel. So that way you can see my name at the top of your subscriptions. But you know what? I'm going to start changing it. I'm going to try to figure out when a good time to go live every day is. And I'm going to set it at a particular time. Because that way, if I have a particular time, you don't have to worry about getting alerts and all that stuff. You'll just know when it is. Maybe 2-3 times a week. Every day is tough. But I'm thinking about doing that. There's some format changes that I'm considering for the channel. But we'll see. Hold on one second. I've got a brat who clearly cannot hear. Dang, he said it's 2 a.m. for me, brother. 2 a.m. where you are? What do you need? I'm working. What you need? No, what do you need?
Am I gonna be able to play with the blue chips this weekend?
Huh?
Am I gonna be able to play with the blue chips this weekend?
This week, let me finish this real quick, okay? You got to resubscribe to get notifications. Yeah, do that. It's just some tough shit. Damn, I hate this conversation, man. This dude wants to play this weekend with the blue chips. Oh, lordy, 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 lord. You got to resubscribe to get the notification. Okay, yeah, it's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, you guys are. Where are you, wet farts? Where are you? Where are you, farts? Let me know where you are, man. Beverly Rose said, "Why is it okay for these boys to call out other boxers with no intention of throwing hands? Like I said, I have no time to be female with these feminine old dudes in this air. Ugh. Who calls somebody out? You talking about Mikey Garcia? No, man. Mikey Garcia don't want that heat, man. No. If Mikey Garcia is walking around at 170 pounds, that's because Mikey Garcia has that's because Mikey Garcia is eating too much. Mikey Garcia looked chubby at 140 pounds. So that's not going to happen. I'm telling you. It's not going to happen. Mikey Garcia would probably go. I give him 6 rounds with Spence. 6 rounds tops. Because quiet as kept, man. The UK. Oh, okay. Hey, man, welcome to the channel, though, man. You king. That's what's up. Yeah, I just don't see it happen, man, because I've gotten some pretty decent rumors. And I heard a rumor from somebody that said that, even when Errol Spence Jr. is sparring Jermell Charlo, that he's getting the best of Jermell Charlo. And if you listen to what Jermell Charlo, who's a 154-pound WBC champion, it says when he's talking about Errol Spence, he's like, look, man, Errol Spence is training like a monster. Errol Spence is a monster. It seems to me, man, if you listen to what's going on, that Errol Spence is giving Jermell Charlo that work. And he's the 154-pound champion, and he quite honestly could be fighting at 160. I think that tells you, man, that Errol Spence Jr. is a big, strong dude. And I think that's what's making me feel like, nah, he's going to be too much from. I already knew he's going to be too much for Mikey Garcia. At least that's what I believe. Ty Legacy, what's good, man? How you feeling? Not Roja. No, Spence dropped Floyd. Yeah, Spence beat up Floyd, is what I understand. And also, he beat up and stopped. I think he's supposed to have dropped Adrian Bronner, but he beat up Adrian Bronner. And he's doing a job, from what I can hear, he's doing a job on Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo ain't no joke, So that's just, yeah, man, that's a special dude, man. I mean, he's a guy, his best weight class is probably going to be at 154. So I just think he's too much for Mikey Garcia, man. And I don't even think Mikey Garcia is a better boxer. I don't think he's a better boxer. I don't think that he's a better boxer. I don't think that he's definitely not as big. He's not as strong, and it's just all around. It just doesn't look like a very good situation for Mikey Garcia. And that's me giving Mikey Garcia just, saying that the dude's a tremendous fighter. But what I really think, though, Mikey Garcia, if I was Mikey Garcia, I would say, look, man, keep your eye over there on Lomachenko, man, because Lomachenko's breaking down. Now, I don't know if you guys heard this about Lomachenko having this elbow surgery. Hey, man, that's the first step to being an old man, dog. That's the first step to being an old man, dog. What's going on, World Breaker Fighting? When you pop 30 years old, now look, mind you, people always try to talk about Lomachenko and say how, and I like Lomachenko, I really do, man. Lomachenko did so much after 12 professional fights. But what they forget is, or what they don't, I don't know if they acknowledge it, they had tore his labrum. is that this guy's been fighting since he's 5 years old, right? So he's been training. He's been training seriously for 25 years, at the least. 25 years of serious, hard training. Do you see how he walks on his hands? He's like doing this stuff where he's, what's going on? What's going on, Lucy? Low Stones, you leaving? Notice how you see how he's walking on his hands in, like, I think he's walking on his feet, on his fists, right? He's walking on his fists. He might be walking on his fingertips. That's a lot of stress on the shoulders. Your body it's only human. And if you've been working like you're going bananas since you're, going nuts since you're 5 years old, 25 years of hardcore training, your body's going to start breaking down. And this injury, it's not like he overextended himself. He hurt his shoulder throwing pity pat punches. If he threw his shoulder out of whack or hurt his shoulder in the second round of that fight, those were pity pat punches he was throwing. He wasn't even sitting down on punches. It's not like he was missing punches and overextending his elbow. That's just a wear and tear That's just a wear and tear injury. So this cat is starting to have, and I like Lomachenko. I don't like his fans. The Ukraine guys from the Ukraine. I don't have any beef with them. I like them. It's the type of guys that want to call you racist because you have an issue with Anthony Joshua. People just trying to say whatever that I got an issue with. I always have an issue with a promoter. So, if anybody wants to call me biased against promoters, because I am. I think it's the nature of their job to be slippery as an eel. But his body's starting to break down. So Mikey Garcia would probably be better off looking in that direction. And, anyway, so that's my take on it, man. Haplotype says Wilder going to Cruiser seems silly. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, not silly. I think he was playing around. I think him saying it was silly. I think he's just talking like, hey, man, there's a bunch of stuff I can do. What can I do? Because this dude don't want to fight me. After I beat Anthony Joshua, maybe I'll go down to Cruiserweight and beat up on some little dudes, my size, little guys my size. And be like the Cruiserweight version of Thomas the Hitman Hearns, or the Cruiserweight version of what I hope Robert Easter turns into. You know what I mean? Who missed a live? Oh, expert, I'm great. Just finished live watching my brother Fanon. Loved it. Oh, Corey Lee was going 5. You're going live. Yeah, I didn't see that, man. My bad. Wilder trying to kill someone if you go to Cruiserweight. Yeah. Or kill himself trying to make 200 pounds. Blood boxing. Man, what's going on, blood boxing? How you feeling, man? He said, I think he needs to stay at heavy. Yeah. He definitely does. I don't even think he's serious about it. I'm just kind of playing around, blood. Like, this dude's ducking a Cruiserweight. I'm just kind of playing with words. I don't think he's serious about going down to Cruiserweight and dropping 20 pounds. Well, was it 20 pounds or 15 pounds? Well, a dude that big could probably drop 15 pounds like it ain't, and it not be too difficult. But yeah, I definitely think he needs to stay at heavyweight, without a doubt. But I don't think he ever said that he wants to move out of heavy. I think he said that he wants to try to bounce between the two. What's good? Brian Grimm said, Fanon, looking to support your cause, brother. Keep great updates coming. Yeah, no worries. I'm not sure with that first part. You looking for how to support the cause? Let me know if that's what you mean. Because if that's what you mean, if there's a little $sign right here underneath where you enter in your stuff, and that's how you can donate. And there's also, I have under the description box, it says Venmo, and you can go through Venmo. And it would be much appreciated, man. No doubt about it. Oh, fuck. Man, you know what is crazy? Can I share? I'm gonna share a story with you about what I'm going through, man. God, it's crazy. Yeah, little dollar sign. I got this kid. I said that the basically the money you guys give goes towards trying to help these kids, the inner city kids. But when I say I'm helping inner city kids, I'm helping inner city kids that have. I'm good. Tony Snowflakes was good. I'm helping the inner city kids that have the desire and the ability to get themselves out of the situation that they're in. You know what I mean? And either through sports or what's going on, Carl Burrell, either through sports or academics, but really both, because you can end your playing days, and that's a beautiful thing if it pays your way through college, right? What's going on, Dana Jones? How you feeling, my man? So I got this kid, man, who's the best kid in the state. Like, man, this kid is the best kid, and I'm telling you, this dude's a fucking beast. This dude's a beast, a beast, a beast. And there's like 20 coaches a day calling about this kid and hitting him on. They hit this kid on Twitter. They hit this kid on Instagram. They hit him on Facebook, and they're selling this dude like on what they can do. This dude is 12 years old, man. Selling this kid on what he can do in the pros and all of that, right? And I'm like, God, dog, man, basketball. Yep, great drink. This guy's a basketball player. Like, God, dog, man, he's 12 years old doing like 360s on, on 8.5 to 9 feet rims. Dude is just fucking bananas. But anyway, man, I'm just I'm like fending off coach after coach after coach after coach, man. And it's just crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy what they do with these athletes, man. Said, I don't think anyone of any consequence. What's that? Oh, Fanon. Boxing News has an article saying Hearn has signed 6 fighters to Matchroom, but the article fails to mention any fighter. Absolutely, man. How do I start helping kids like you? Hey, man, go find one. That shit ain't complicated, Miko. Go find one. Go find a kid that you think needs help. Talk to their parents. If you have the ability to do it, lend your time, lend your, whatever skill set you have. Your skill set is your mind and your skill set, right? And you just, dedicate an hour, 2 hours of your day to them. That's not difficult. You know what I mean? Just look for somebody around you. There's kids, unfortunately, in this world, there's kids in need on every corner. Sports is kind of where my angle is because it allows me to work with my kids and other kids, because I can't separate my children from other children, because I have children. I can't go do, so they get combined into the same thing, man. Oh, Blood Bite says look to mentorship programs too. Absolutely. I mean, I've never actually looked into a mentorship program. I'm just like, I'm gonna find a kid around me, that's around my children. But yeah, dude's ridiculous, man. But he wants to play with this. It's just like, man, look how crazy this is, man. This kid wants to play with a coach, but the problem is his aunt won't let him play with the coach because the coach, there's a kid on the team whose parents shot and killed some people in this kid's family. So since this kid, since that family had killed members of the other family, this family doesn't want the other family playing with this coach. It's just bananas, man. And it's like, shit. Now this kid just knocked on the door. He's like, so let me understand this. You're telling me I can't play this weekend? And I got to say, look, man, your aunt said that somebody murdered your cousin. Okay. And we can't allow you to be around a situation where somebody might fire back on you. It's just crazy, man. I mean, it's not even crazy. I guess it's not crazy. It's just life, I guess, but it's not fun. It's not the fun side of doing it. You know what I mean? Seeing a kid play is fun. Dealing with, like, how do you explain to a kid that your aunt's trying to keep you away from a coach that says he can get you to the pros because he's worried that somebody around that coach might decide to kill you? You know what I mean? How do you fucking have this type of conversation with kids? And I got to tell the kid, look, man, no, you can't. Yeah, I mean, Michael Johnson, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, look, man, somebody murdered somebody in your family, man. I can't tell your aunt. I can't override your aunt on that. She said anybody but him, you know? Grape drink, what's crazy? Grape drink. Some of these recorders are vultures. You got to watch them. Oh, yeah. This dude doesn't I don't think this particular dude is a vulture. I just think that it's, you know, I think this kid is an exceptional athlete. Like he's a really seriously, man. I've seen some athletes, and this kid is an athlete, man. So when you guys, hey man, just so that when you guys, when we're talking about raising money and helping these kids get shoes and all that, and getting these kids to tournaments and all that, there was a guy that this dude was playing with for years, and the aunt is illiterate. I mean, like I was sitting there going through his grades, and I realized when I was talking to her that she couldn't read. Like I was like, she was like, look, tell me what this says. Like, here. I need you just handing me his school stuff, right? So I started reading and I was like, this means this. But she wasn't talking about, after a few minutes, I realized she's not talking about, like understanding what has been written, what she's reading. Literally, she's saying she cannot read the words on the page. And I'm like, damn. What kind of situation do we have our kids in? There's some kids that are just, I mean, it's hard not to cry. You have this kid is this super exceptional athlete, right? I mean, seriously, his hands feel like I shake his hands feel like a carpenter's hands, man. I mean, they're harder than mine. And his dad died when he was 2. His mother is a prostitute and a PCP addict. And he was given into the care, and he was given into custody to a lady I like, but an illiterate alcoholic. And all he does when he gets 24 hours a day is try to figure out how to get girls and play basketball. And it's just like, I'm thinking about adopting him, but that's not the first kid that I've been in that situation with. There's another kid out of Inglewood. And people in Chicago know Inglewood. I'm going to take this off boxing for a second, and when I met him, he's 11 years old, didn't know who his mama was, didn't know who his daddy was jumping between house and house, like living on the street, sleeping in parks when, he's 11. It's just really tough, man. It's really tough out there in the world for a lot of people. So if you're blessed, feel blessed. If you got a roof underneath your head, feel good about it. Oh, Michael Johnson said you better tell that boy to wear contraceptives. Yes, without a doubt. But see, no, better than telling him Michael Johnson is he's just in my house. I'm not even going to do that with him. He's just in the house. He only stays over in that neighborhood for this particular boy. He's not even going to, he's going to sleep in that bed, and then he's going to come to my house, and he's going to be playing, video games or shooting basketball or playing basketball or doing something like that with his time. I'm not going to try to convince him and teach him how to get around all that. Just, he's not going to be around it. Period. He's just going to be up in here in the living room. And he might be bored from time to time. He might, do whatever. But he's not going to be in that drama. Make sure these kids do well in school too, no doubt. Absolutely. That's not even a question. That's not even a question. I'm not worried about that. The school thing, I'm not worried about. My wife will handle it. I mean, that's not an issue. The kid's a smart kid, and we'll work on it. We'll work on it. But I'm sorry, man. Look, I didn't mean to get into all of that, man. I know people came into a boxing, conversation, but that's what the channel's about. That's why we raise money, and it is what it is. That's what it is, man. Trey said, "Benign, that's what's up, Salute." Yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, for now, coming from a man that was raised by a single mother, it's a necessity to have a positive male in your life. Absolutely, man. And the kid's not gonna like it, man. But hey, man, the answer is no, homie. Hey, do you want to go to you want to go ride go-karts? Let's go do some go-karts. You know, something like that. I might take him to go drive. Matter of fact, shit, I got a great idea. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna take these kids out to go ride go-karts. I don't like to bowl because I suck at it, and I broke my hand and the shit didn't get fixed. Crazy. But it is what it is. Look, man, this turned into a very non-boxing conversation, and I think I'm gonna cut out. I think I've done 30 minutes. Oh, for life, one deep one said I try to be a positive male figure in my younger cousins' lives. That's what's up, man. Each one reach one, teach one. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. But look, hey, man, I appreciate everybody that came to the stream tonight. I'm gonna cut out. And Michael Johnson, I will tell that dude about the contraceptions, man. Daniel Johnson, shout out in the super chat, man. Much love, man. Much appreciation. We came for boxing, but we get what we get, and still getting educated on stuff, whether it's boxing or something else. That's what makes this one of my favorite channels, man. I appreciate that, man. Thanks to Adonis Cook, man. We got you coming up with the old school Adonis Cook, man. World Breaker fighting. That's what's up. Yeah. I know who Adonis Cook is. World Breaker fighting, baby. That's what's up. So anyway, man, let me go take care of this kids and stuff, man. Daniel Johnson, much love in the super chat, man. That's much appreciated. And look, man, I'm gonna catch you guys. Great, Jake. I appreciate what you're doing for the community, man. God bless you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. We keep on grinding, man. So let me go have this conversation with this kid. And with that, I'm out. Peace.